Thomas and Friends, Gordon and Spencer. The Fat Controller's engines like doing special jobs for him. It makes them feel really useful and important. One day, Gordon heard some exciting news. He chuffed up next to Thomas, who was waiting for his turn at the washdown. Move aside, Gordon huffed. This is a special day, and I need to look my best. Why is it a special day? Thomas asked. The Duke and Duchess are visiting the island, boasted Gordon. The Fat Controller is sure to ask me to show them around. I am the fastest engine on the island. After Gordon had been washed and polished, he rushed off to meet the Duke and Duchess. Gordon was speeding happily towards Nafford Station. When the signals turned red, Gordon was moved to a siding. What's going on? Puffed Gordon crossly. Suddenly, there was a loud whoosh and a sharp whistle. A big silver engine rocketed past. Steaming pistons, cried Gordon. Who was that? When Gordon arrived at Nafford Station, he saw the slick silver engine having a washdown and talking to James. Who are you? Gordon asked. This is Spencer, James chuffed. He's the fastest engine in the world. I'm the Duke and Duchess's private engine, boasted Spencer. I take them everywhere. Gordon was very disappointed he wouldn't be able to show the Duke and Duchess around the island. The Fat Controller came to see the engines. There will be a reception this afternoon for the Duke and Duchess at the Marin Station, he said. That's the other side of Gordon's Hill, James told Spencer. You'll need to take on plenty of extra water, said Gordon helpfully. I have plenty of water, wheezed Spencer. He raced out of the yard with the Duke and Duchess aboard. Gordon felt sad. It wasn't going to be a special day after all. Spencer showed the Duke and Duchess lots of beautiful places all over the island, but he never stopped once to take on water. Gordon had some passengers to unload at Wellsworth Station. He was feeling more miserable than ever. Make way, boomed Spencer, racing past on his way to the reception. Don't, big shiny show-off, Thomas snorted. Don't forget water, shouted Gordon, but Spencer didn't listen. When Spencer reached Gordon's hill, he began to struggle. The hill grew steeper and steeper, and Spencer went slower and slower. He puffed, he panted, he pulled with all his strength, but it was no use. Spencer had run out of steam. Spencer's driver called the Fat Controller for help. I'll send one of my engines immediately, he promised. The station master went to find Gordon. The Fat Controller has an important job for you, he said. An engine is stuck on the hill. Gordon set off straight away. Gordon was surprised to see Spencer stuck on the line. What's wrong? He asked. No water, Spencer snapped. I must have a leaky tank. Perhaps, smiled Gordon, but we'd better hurry. Everyone is waiting. Gordon was soon coupled to Spencer, and they set off. Gordon felt very proud as he pulled Spencer and his coaches into Marin Station. Spencer felt embarrassed. Well done, Gordon, said the Fat Controller. You are a very useful engine. They were just in time for the start of the grand reception. So what do you think of Spencer now? Thomas whispered to James. Too much puff and not enough steam, laughed James. What about you, Gordon? Thomas asked, but Gordon just smiled. It had turned out to be a special day after all. The end.